soothing, man.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Amazing. As long as it's cool, that's all that matters.
True.
Fire, you're the admin. Speak, bro.
No, you first. I already spoke
What do you
with
mean you
Daniel.
fucking do anything? I'm here since like 6 months. Not that much, bro.
I mean,
it's the premiere. It's the premiere of your project, man.
well, the premiere is starting in 30 minutes, but before that, we gotta ask questions to Daniel's son.
What questions do you want to
I don't
ask?
know. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna start with one question. How are you? Simple.
I'm so good.
You're feeling great?
You know, yeah, it's been a nice year. I've been super busy. I'm pretty happy. Traveled a lot this year, just in Australia. I live in Melbourne, so this year I've been to Sydney like 3 times. I've been to Brisbane, and then in the next few days I'm going to Canberra.
Damn, you're doing like a country road, country.
Yeah, country tour.
Oh, that's cool as fuck.
It's pretty good.
What the fuck are those questions?
This is a great question. It's my favorite kind of question.
What? That was just. I'm looking at the fucking chat. Someone just screamed in caps lock, Daniel, do you have a wife and children?
No, not yet. I'm working on that. Maybe next.
You're working on that.
We are all working on that, bro.
I'm working on that, yeah. I was like, oh man, I need wife and kids. So I opened up Flash and I started making it. I was like, oh.
You still use Flash?
I do, but I'm trying to move away from it now because I don't like Adobe anymore.
No, bro. Toon Boom is all the way. I saw a lot of people switched from Flash to Toon Boom, and at least it's better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't be like me, man. Don't be like me, bro.
Yeah. He's staying in Flash as well.
I know. I never used Flash. I'm animating on the drawing software without an animation tool.
Oh my god! Photoshop or what do you?
What? Paint tool Psy.
Paint tools.
Yeah, Psy version 1.
I don't know it.
No, it's a really shitty. It's a 2000. It's a 2000 Japanese software that no one uses.
Oh my god! What the hell? I'm looking at it now. What is this?
I grew up with that shit. I was drawing on it when I was 14, and I never left. I mean, I have CSP, but that's it. It's like.
Oh, that's so funny. I've gone onto a website to have a look at it, and then I can see an ad. I can see an ad for Clip Studio Paint. It's like 30% off now. Buy Clip Studio.
Okay. Buy Clip Studio, even though it's I think it's a subscription now. No, I think.
No, you can buy it.
No, I have it, but like the update they did recently is they switched to a subscription maybe or something like this.
God damn it, that's annoying.
Yeah, they went to the Adobe ways because.
Oh, hey, Scribbles.
What's up, Kaiba? Can the Lou come up in your crib?
I'm waiting on BlazingDragon to join. He needs to be here too.
BlazingDragon?
Yes. BlazingDragon is the composer for Power Star 4 and Reimagined.
Oh yes, I remember him. He's pretty cool.
Oh, that'd be awesome, actually. I haven't spoke to him before.
Is that
Yeah, he told me. He's pretty shy, but he said he's gonna join.
Is that fucking curse? No.
Oh yes, set up your stuff.
Oh no. Nah, bro, nah. Save me, bro. No, save me, man.
Someone's asking how I met Devin Mack.
Oh yeah, Devin Mack.
Yeah.
How did I meet him? He was doing Mario voiceovers on Newgrounds in the 2005. doing it for lots of different cartoons. So I took notice of him, and I think I added him. I had him on MSN, on Messenger.
Oh
back
my
in those days.
god, MSN, bro.
MSN.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah. Memory.
Really
bro.
showing my age now. I'm super old.
Bro, like I know you're older than like if you were a teenager back in 2005, man. It means that you're like in your 30s now, no?
35. I'm 35 now.
Bro,
I'm an old man.
you're an example for all of us, genuinely, man.
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, trust me.
Oh, I trust.
But yeah, that's young. I mean, yeah, that's young. Like 35 is not that old. It's just for teenagers today. This is like ancient. Whenever I'm like, oh, back in my days, I was going on Newgrounds watching shit. They're like, what do you mean back in my day?
Back in my day.
Back in my day, you had full games and no DLCs before Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft, fuck Microsoft.
Back in my day, you could have Flash games that remade NES games for free.
It's so true.
Oh, bro.
So true.
So true, bro. God, this is fucking yes. Yeah, everyone here has a story. This was Power Star, bro. It's actually funny. We were talking about this earlier. Everyone was like talking about when they saw Power Star the first time when they were a kid. And damn, like it's so.
I mean,
funny
there were
how
probably a lot of people here that watched it when they were kids, so you
they
know.
were kids, and it's so fucking funny how.
I remember the funny thing is, I first watched Power Star when I was in school, and like I was dumb enough, I didn't know what the hell was going on. When my teacher came on, it was like, "Quick, turn that off now." It was just so violent.
He's like, oh my god,
Man.
what is...
When I was like,
What was that, Dan?
The teacher would have just been like, oh my god, what in God's name are you watching?
No, just the fact that it was just violent. So you know, not really appropriate for kids in school.
I mean,
Surprised
yeah,
I
no
went
shit.
that violent with it.
Yeah,
I mean, you didn't go that violent with it, but the teachers didn't like it for some reason. Well, it wasn't. I was watching Power Star 2, so it wasn't the super violent ones.
You mean the 4?
What?
You mean Power Star 4?
No, 2.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I remember, like, they even banned Mario Combat for some reason because they said it was
Holy
too
shit.
violent. I was like, that wasn't that violent.
They just didn't
It's
want kids
barely
to play
even
games.
that bad.
They don't want to play
Like
Peach.
some kid just played Mario Combat, and that was somehow enough just to get Mario games banned on the school computer. Like, we were not allowed to play any Flash game related to Mario at all.
Yeah, my
The
school
teachers were
was the
kind of
same.
strict, and I was like,
They blocked
You know.
Newgrounds at my school. That was sad.
Bro, like, you want to know how far you should have gone? Like, Mario Kombat, like, whenever I mention, like, Mario Kombat to people, I mention them to French people or, like, Arabic people or whatever.
it's
every
kind of
time,
funny
like-
how, like, in the 2010s or 2000s, Mario Flash games were, like, and animations were incredibly edgy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And now today they're just really sanitized.
Sanitized is not the word. I mean, it's very.
Wait, no, wait, I mean, like,
It's weird.
what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is.
I wouldn't say limited, but I'd say at the time there was no back thought, maybe, that people were just like doing whatever the fuck they wanted, and they had no idea 3 billion people would play or watch their shit by
Yeah,
writing on
basically.
Google Mario game free. Like, again, the amount of people I know that when I mention Mario Kombat, they're like, what the fuck is that? And I say, you know the game where you play Mario and you beat Koopa's ass in Super Mario World like sprites. And everyone was like, "Oh yeah!" Like it's so funny, like how far it went. Like French people know it, English people know it, German people know
I
it.
can tell you what the hits are, the total hits on Mario
No
Kombat.
way. You have the stats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh, it's the biggest thing I've ever done, and I only it took me 2 weeks as well. I had no idea. It was
2
going to.
weeks.
God
Yeah,
damn.
2-3 weeks. See if I
I
can
have
find
a
the
question
data.
about Mario Kombat. Did you want to make it like the Power Star game or just Mario killing Bowser and that's it?
I think I had plans to make it a Power Star game, but and then I got tired after 2 weeks, and I'm like, this is fine. I'll just put this out
Oh,
to the world.
BlazingDragon is here. It's time to start.
Who?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, guys.
The show's finally starting.
Oh,
Now
geez, right this
Okay,
second.
here he is. BlazingDragon. Except he's on mute.
BlazingDragon. How exciting!
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, he's on mute again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, hello.
Oh, he's here. Hi, how you going?
Hey, I'm doing well. Glad to be here, everyone.
Amazing. Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, I have such a deeper voice than I expected.
It's normally not this deep. I've just had a pretty big night last night, and so
Nice.
I'm rusty. Yeah, we could normally it's up a little bit higher, but is what it is.
Yeah, you're doing the like the. Are you doing the Mario voice or the Dark Mario voice?
Oh, bro, spoiled.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Shouldn't.
Yeah, it's fine. He's doing the Mario voice.
I don't think I'm doing the Dark Mario voice.
No, you're doing the Mario voice.
Oh yeah, I'm doing somehow I'm doing the high pitched Mario voice.
Anyways, for the questions, I'm gonna get this guy Cat in here, so he can ask questions to both of you.
Yeah.
And then
Hello,
one by
Daniel
one.
San. Hello, BlazingDragon. It's nice to meet you guys
Hello.
finally.
Lovely to meet you too.
So I'd like to ask a few questions. I have more questions for Daniel San. I'm sorry, BlazingDragon. I have like only one question, and I think I'm gonna start right off the bat. So, question for Daniel San. How did it feel for
Yes.
you to work on Power Star alongside people who today became like very successful people, even celebrities?
That's a good question. Other successful animators are we talking about?
No, like voice actors and composer, BlazingDragon.
Oh. It feels kind of interesting that I mean, working on it at the time was there was like a lot of camaraderie with other animators, because that Sprite movie community, I suppose, was really big, and I had a lot of animation friends then, so it was a really social time. It was so much fun to like make stuff and share it with animation buddies, and there was like an eagerness to put content out, which is probably similar to how it feels now. You just want to get work out there onto the internet and have people see it and enjoy it. What is really surprising is to just see where it's gone, because I thought Power Star was done 10 years ago. I'm like, all right, that's people have watched it, and now it's buried under a pile of dead Flash movies on a dead platform. But yeah, to see it like pop off it's nuts. And seeing where like a lot of the talent have gone, like D-Max, pretty sure he's pretty accomplished voice actor now.
Yeah, he is.
He is,
Wow.
and so is Kira Buckland. Okay, I'm gonna get to the next question. Another question for you. What were the difficulties that you encountered during the making of Power Star?
Say that again. Sorry.
What were the difficulties that you encountered during the making of Power Star?
Hmm. I struggled with Power Star 3 because I wanted that to be the last one. The difficulties I found was just dealing with myself, really. And it's still a problem I have now, but I'll have an idea and then I'll get halfway and then I'm tired and I don't want to take the idea all the way to the end. So I will just kind of change the direction and be like, all right, well, I'll just do something simpler and finish it quickly. That's the part that's the hardest thing for me to deal with.
I see. I'm gonna get to the
That's
next.
why Power Star 3 is just one. It's like not it's just a fight scene. It's just one big long fight scene. There's no story or anything. Doesn't really push the narrative forward. And that's because after I finished animating that fight, I was like, I'm done. I'm too tired.
I see. Okay, now I'm gonna get to the next question. Okay, the last question for you. How did you come up with the lore for Power Star?
How did I? What was I watching those days? Definitely watching Bleach. The idea for a possessed Mario. I think I just wanted to do an evil Mario. I would have been Devil's Possession. There was a few things, some movies around that time that had people being possessed. I was kind of interested in people being possessed. Yeah, I thought that was an interesting, kind of creepy, interesting concept. And so I think Constantine, that Keanu Reeves movie, was around that time as well. So it could be that I'd watched that. Also in my house, like my mum was like religious, and so she believed in possession. So those days there was talk about like, oh, don't do this or don't do that, or otherwise a demon might possess you. So yeah, there was some. I guess that's some of like the ideas came from there.
Next question.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the end of that. That's the end of that.
one last question for you. What was the actual plan for Power Star 3?
To be Power Star 4.
Like, that's about it?
Yeah.
So
I
basically
think.
a fight, and then it ends like Power Star 4.
Yes.
I looked over your Newgrounds posts, and before you made Power Star 4, you said you were thinking about 2 endings for Power Star 4. What was the other one? Like, you had a different plan for it.
The other one involved bringing Bowser into it as a villain, basically. So I was going to try and figure out how I can have Bowser somehow be responsible for all of this, like the boos and the ghosts. That would have been, yeah, that's it.
And also Super Mario All-Stars, like the first Mario series you made with Luigi, that's connected to Power Star, right? In a way.
Not in the terms of lore, or the fan fictions. I guess it's separate fan fiction.
Yeah,
but it's connected in the sense that it was, it's connected that it was kind of like a practice, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, working on an All Stars was super experimental. That was just me, just purely creating things based on things that I liked with no real thought about what any of it means. Yeah, it was unrestricted creativity, I guess, and it was pretty stupid as well. But it was good for me. I learned how to animate. I mean, by the time I finished that series, my animation was like not bad. It was in a good spot to start a new series like Power Star. So that's what that means. That's how it's related. Help build Power Star up. It's like the foundation, really.
Have you ever thought about making another Power Star project after you finished Power Star 4?
Nah. I knew that was it. Power Star 4 took a long time for me to make. And when did I finish that one? Does anyone know when Power
2008.
Star 4 came out? 2008. Aha, I see. That's when I'm studying 3D animation and games. So I finished Power Star, and then my focus changed completely.
Okay, I have one last question, except this time it's for BlazingDragon. Okay, so question for BlazingDragon. What was it like to work on Power Star years ago, and how does it feel today to work for it again?
Yeah, so to be honest with you, I did not know that I was going to be working on Power Star originally. As I remember it, I was maybe 14 years old at the time, and I was just posting music on Newgrounds, like as a hobby. And Daniel reached out to me, and I don't even know how, Daniel, you found my music, but just asked him, hey, there's these 2 tracks, Sadness and Sorrow and Story Left Untold. Can I use these in this animation that I'm putting up? And I was like, sure. I knew nothing about Power Star at the time. And then it just blew up. And all of a sudden, I had like thousands and thousands of new views on all of my music on Newgrounds. People asking me to start doing other projects and participate in like audio competitions on the audio forum. So that was really cool for me. It was a big confidence boost. So to Daniel, I really, appreciate you reaching out to have my music in the series. If I can ask, how did you stumble across those tracks?
Oh, I've got a bunch of questions for you too, actually, because this is but how did I stumble on them? Well, what I do when I need music, I go to Newgrounds and I just start searching things, putting keywords in, and then hop around the site, basically. I listen to a track, and then that might, I can't remember back in those days if it would have like suggested tracks. At least it would have suggested tracks from the same artist. So, and then I would add them to a playlist. But that's basically how I did it. I would have searched something. I can't exactly remember because it was a million years ago. But I would have searched things like emotional, or I would have searched like piano or emotional or heartfelt. Or
I'm so glad you said that, because when I put up my tracks, I would just like spam tags on them. Like, I'm going to put like 50 tags on this: emotional, piano, game over, video game music, cinematic. And I never anticipated that like anyone would ever actually find my music from one of those tags. So that's
these happy accidents, isn't it? That just it brings things together. It's so cool. But I remember finding it and then playing, listening to it and just being like, this is gonna work. This track is perfect, the right length. It's the right tone. It's the right sort of feel and vibe. And then I would have clicked on your profile and listened to everything, and I'm like, wow, this piano, this is real music. So then, I reached out. It's like it's hard searching Newgrounds music. You go through it and you're just like listening to just like really bad EDM. So it's definitely a bit of a shuffle, but you find gems every now and again.
Oh, for sure. And I will say it was very different coming back to work on this. I had the opportunity to kind of work a little bit. So Daniel, you had a video game series called Armed with Wings. I'm not sure how many people here are familiar with that. But you used one of my tracks, Train of Thought, on there. And then later, I guess Cartoon Network asked if they could just basically take that Flash game and reskin it to be part of the, what was it, like Young Justice?
Yeah, that Young Justice.
I don't want to deviate too much from Power Star, but how did that come about? Like, how did Cartoon Network reach out to you for that?
So there was a website that popped up called Flash Game License. And this website was really cool. It was for developers to put their games up privately. And then that website would showcase it to a pool of sponsors. And those sponsors would then like pay for advertising rights or for a site lock, so that like, you know, this game only works on maxgames.com, something like that. They would pay for the exclusivity. That's how they generated revenue for their websites. So I was selling licenses along with basically every other Flash game developer on that website. And after I sold, you know, a couple licenses here, a couple licenses there of different games I made, I think, Cartoon Network reached out. They either bought a license for one of my games or they reached out through that website. Or the Flash Game License crew put me in touch. And that's how that happened. I don't remember the first, I think that might have been the first game I did for them was reskinning Culmination to be a Young Justice game.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate you reached out to me and said, hey, I already have your music in this Flash game. I've got an opportunity to have it reskinned for Cartoon Network. Is it okay if I keep your track in there? And for me, that was like, oh, wow, this is such a great exposure opportunity. I don't remember at that point. Maybe I was like 17 or something like that.
Yeah.
But
we would have been both the same age, because how old am I when Culmination came out? 2011. I'm 21, so in those days.
Yeah, 2011 was the year I graduated high school, so I was 18.
Right.
But yeah, it worked out for me because I was able to put that in my portfolio for music conservatory and say, hey, I wrote music for Cartoon Network.
Oh my God.
I feel like
good.
Kind of exaggerated a little bit, but you know, it's technically true.
It's technically true, yep.
Yes. So they were impressed with that as well as with the music itself. And then I also, as a result of that, had some other developers reach out to me. So I've written music for like 3 indie games on Steam since then, and some of it was as a result of actually people hearing music in Young Justice Shadow Mission. So anyway, to circle back to the original question, so I talked about how it was to write music for the original. How it felt to write music for Power Star now. Honestly, very intimidating. Because I have certain things that I'm very good at, very comfortable with, like writing emotional, sappy, sad piano music, orchestral music, things like that. What I do not have a lot of experience in is writing battle music, anything with like a lot of conflict, drums, things like that. Like I have no experience with like, you know, guitars or writing like a lot of rock kind of music. My background is kind of like classical and jazz. So originally, I was asked to, you know, hey, could you basically make a new version of Sadness and Sorrow from the original? And I was like, yeah, I could do that. And then I was asked, like, hey, well, while you're at it, could you also like maybe write music for this scene? And it just kind of evolved. And I was like, well, this is fun. I'm having a good time. Like, so I just said, like, hey, I don't know if I'll be very good at this. This is outside of my wheelhouse. But if it's bad, you can just toss it in the bin and, you know, use something else. But actually, it was really fun. It gave me the opportunity to take some of my jazz influences and stuff like that. And you'll hear it in in the screening. But I think it was a good opportunity to stretch myself, and just really excited to work with passionate people.
That's amazing to hear. That's how wild is it to circle back to Power Star all these years later?
Never expected it.
Nope, neither did I. It's super interesting to hear about how things would have just popped off after the tracks were like started being used in animations and things.
Yeah,
So
in a pretty short amount of time, I went from having like 50 fans on Newgrounds to 1,000, and I can't attribute all of that to Power Star, but like a massive portion of it, at least.
Wow, that's incredible. And so, what's your story like since then? I mean, not since then. I mean, you kind of just sort of ran through it, but I guess after graduation.
Yeah, I could go on for way too long and bore people with stuff they don't want to hear, but essentially,
I guess, just in a nutshell,
yeah, I graduated from music school with like crippling debt and thought, what the F am I going to do with my life? So I have some music teachers in my family, and I saw that, they were really struggling financially, and I was like, man, I don't really want to, just be like killing myself trying to work 80 hours a week, like teaching music lessons and, work my whole life to pay off these student loans. So, what's like a quote unquote real job I can go out and get, like just until I can pay these off. And then once I pay them off, then I can, like pack up and move to California and try to make it as a film composer. So I had a family member who worked at a medical technology company, and they were like, hey, like, you're smart, you're good with technology. We have lots of openings here. It pays pretty well. Like, you just need a college degree. It doesn't even matter what it is. We'll teach you everything. Amazing. And so I was like, sure, I'll do that for a while. So anyway, I ended up getting into it and doing really, really well. Turned out I was really good at it. I write training manuals basically for hospitals to use to teach doctors how to use medical software. I won't get into all that, but anyway, I just kept like getting promoted unexpectedly, and then I made it to project manager, and then to senior, and that's kind of where I'm at now. So I kind of like just got distracted from the original plan with music, because I got pretty decent job, pretty good benefits, mostly decent work-life balance. So over the last, 10 years, I've done a few music projects here and there in my free time, just to, keep the creative juices flowing. So anyway, this was actually a good opportunity for me to kind of stretch some creative muscles that have been dormant for a while.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear. Awesome. It's good. That's great to hear that, like, like senior level, in the position you're at now and everything. Like, it's a pretty, it's definitely a good position to be in.
Yeah,
it's hard. The creative businesses. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I'm sure we could talk about that forever another time.
100%.
Okay, I think the next guy will be Globered. No, Globered. I don't know.
Hello. Retrospective. Yeah. Okay, let me just introduce with okay, I have been a Power Star fan since I was like 3. I had no idea what was going on because I was a dumb, stupid baby, and originally rooted for Devil Mario because I liked Mario and I liked booze.
Very good.
But coming back to it, like, okay, I've been trying to learn animation and stuff recently, and coming back to it, I was thinking, what the hell? This is actually really good. Basically, what I want to ask is, like, what was your main inspiration for the fight scenes, like the choreography in there? Where'd you learn it?
A lot of it was the Matrix films, and then a lot of it was anime-inspired Bleach. Specifically Bleach, but also a touch of Dragon Ball. But what else was I really into in terms of fighting stuff before the Matrix? Playing a lot of Smash Bros. So you know, there was a lot of like of that kind of physics of Smash, you know, sending players flying really far.
Okay.
But yeah, I was definitely taking inspiration from what other things did I used to watch before The Matrix? I liked martial art movies a lot. I really did. And I did a little bit of martial arts as a kid, so that was another inspiration. I wanted it to feel like when they're actually fighting, they're not just throwing their bodies at each other, although they do that a lot. But I wanted there to be like real martial arts of, you know, blocking and parrying and moving an arm out of the way to create an opening for a jab or a kick. And so I just got all those things I love: martial arts, Matrix. The Matrix is like that too, actually. You know, the fight scenes of the Matrix. It's all like kung fu, but extra, I guess. And the Matrix itself is like heavily inspired by anime, actually.
I didn't know the Matrix, but I could definitely see the influences from Dragon Ball and looking back at the Smash Bros. As well.
Oh yeah, Smash Bros. For sure. I loved that game as a kid. I mean, I love it now. I haven't stopped playing it. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Matrix is it was probably bigger in All-Star, Mario All-Stars. But Matrix has always been an influence. I really enjoyed the way, yeah.
Also, I wanted to say, like, with all the martial arts stuff, I'm pretty sure it would be extremely hard to find a sprite sheet for that, so it's honestly, like, incredible you made all those sprites yourself for it.
Oh, thank you. Well, I was inspired by Paul Voord, who is a animator in the Netherlands, or was in the Netherlands. I grew up there. He did Mario Reloaded, and if I'm not sure if y'all seen that one, but it's
holy shit, Mario Reloaded.
Yeah, it was just Matrix Reloaded, but with Mario characters, and he made something like 5,000 sprites or something, custom sprites. So, and I wanted to keep up with him, really. So that's what it sort of circles back to when I was talking about the camaraderie, the community, the social aspect of animating for me and everyone else in those days doing the sprite stuff. We were all on MSN or whatever, just sharing each other like work in progresses. And then when someone would put something else and it got front page on Newgrounds, we'd see it, and you know the bar would then be lifted. So I just wanted to keep up. I'm like, all right, well, if Paul's making like 10,000 sprites, then I'm gonna try and also make a lot of sprites.
Okay, yeah, I was just asking all this as like someone kind of new stepping into the kind of like pixel art fighting. Like, I guess like nowadays something like Maple Riot or even like Death Battle, like they've been doing that recently. So
I don't know what those are, unfortunately. Oh,
really?
Sorry.
Oh. They're just sprite animations. There's some modern ones.
I've fallen out of the loop.
It's all good.
Yeah, I need someone to DM me links to YouTube, and then I'll watch them.
Hey, your friend request me. I'll send you them.
Yeah.
Real.
Awesome.
That's good.
Yeah. So I don't really have much more to ask. It's just awesome to see like an old animation that I watched when I was 3 come back.
Oh, thank you. It's wild to see it somehow have a resurgence. I honestly don't know how it happened, but I guess given time, people watching the original when they're young, and then when I guess they grow up now and start animating themselves, and now we have this. I guess that's how it happened.
Like 10 years, it just immediately popped back into everyone's mind.
Yes, it's unreal.
Okay,
I mean, no one said.
Go ahead.
Sorry, no one said Power Star to me. I mean, I remember I'm like 22 to 30 years old. That's 8 years. I hadn't even thought about Power Star.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I start getting messages. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I know. It's okay. Like even okay. I don't really want to bring up the Wretched too much in the server because Fiora would hate me. if I talked about it too much, but even like before the FNF with Mario's Madness. So, I'm saying before. I'm bringing it up for timeline.
Don't worry, man. It's fine. It's fine.
Like even before, like people, hey, wait a minute, that's Power Star, holy shit! And it's like, it's crazy to see like all those people that watched it and immediately recognize it.
I know it is, yeah, extremely surprising. It's all very strange to me, but I'm so happy for it. It's amazing what's happened now.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I don't have much more else to ask or talk about, but it's awesome to be here. It's awesome to be talking about it. Like,
Awesome, thanks. Yeah, no, thank you. It's great.
Anyways, I can show you Death Battle later.
Yes, please.
Hell yeah! Anyways, I will make room for the next person.
Yep, he's here. Thank you, Robert. Oh, he left.
What? What just
you're free
happened?
to talk. I gave you the right to speak.
How much time do I have on my hands before death takes me back to hell?
I don't know.
16 weeks.
See. 16 weeks, huh?
16 weeks.
More than enough time to cause havoc around here.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he's a voice actor for Reimagined.
Oh shit! You just had to go and crazy. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Joshy. I'm a big fan of your work. Question: I'm gonna start off with a banger. How did you make Mario Combat? The game.
Ooh, how did I make that? I made it in Flash with ActionScript. I made a Power Star game demo.
Yeah, you did.
Years ago. That
It's different.
That was when I was. Plays like shit. So slidey. I don't think it's on Newgrounds anymore.
It's kind of funny because, ironically enough, a few years back, I saw your rather work in progress demo, and I was just too obsessed with this little demo that you had. The physics in that demo were already stellar enough on its own. So as a little scrawny bum-ass teenager, I was just like, the physics, I can rip Toad into two. Peak. And now it's become even better. I can rip Yoshi's in half. I can beat Luigi to death. Oh, funny enough, I remember there was this one bug in the very first demo of Power Star that you made. I was consistently able to turn Luigi into a Toad and rip him in half. It was in the first boss fight. I remember it clear as day. It was so funny. Like,
that's so funny.
It really reminds me of back in the OG Super Mario Bros. Every time you kill Bowser, it's a Koopa or a Goomba. One of those two. But man, that really takes me back.
Is that the Power Star game?
The Power Star game?
Power Star game. It's different from the Mario Combat.
Okay. Yeah, the Power Star game. But it was from like this 10 years ago or
Ongo Killer guy, yeah.
Around that time, you made it public in Newgrounds all those years ago. Sorry, I just diverted topics just right then and there.
That's all good. That is Ongo Killer's game. He's he basically did everything. I just gave him the sprites.
I have a question for that though. Did he contact you, or did you contact him like he was, yo, I want to make a Power Star game based off of your series?
I think he contacted me on MSN, and we just talked about Power Star, and then he turned out to be a programmer. Yeah, he wanted to do it. He was like, I want to make a Power Star game. Sure, let's go.
And when he left the project, like, lost the files or something, how did you feel about it? Like, I assume you wanted the game to be done.
Look, I didn't feel here or there about it, because I knew making a game is not easy. You know, this is him putting the time into it, and if he can't, finish the project, like, that's fine. You know, like, so many projects I've started and never finished. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So for me, it was just like, if he manages to finish a game and put it out there, then that's a bonus. That's just like, oh wow. I was just happy to like just say yes to whatever he wanted to do and kind of enable him to be creative, really. I think I remember though he lost the files, or so the files got corrupted. I think that's what stopped the first Power Star game from coming out.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
then
coming
it did
back.
somehow it did somehow get on the internet somehow, and I don't remember how or why, but I'm glad it did. That was great.
Mr. Danielson, I have another question in mind. Sorry, I'm taking one question too many by chance with this. About the series of Power Star as a whole, did you have like perhaps any concept ideas before you went with the final idea that, you know, for example, the booze possessed Mario and therefore he became Devil Mario as we know him today? Were there some other ideas that you had? Maybe Luigi could have been possessed by booze.
There were different ideas. There was an idea to bring Bowser into it. There were... Now it's scratching my brain. It's hard to remember.
I'm sorry.
There were ideas of going deeper into like freeing Mario from his soul, quote unquote. So exploring different realities, I guess. I kind of wanted to go back to that first scene, the very first scene in Power Star, where he's got the guns and he's shooting ghosts.
What happened to that, by the way? That was something nobody has ever asked. Everybody just went along with it, with Mario in his dream, like, oh, he has guns. We are just going to roll with that.
We're just going to roll with it. This is what I'm talking about, the Matrix, and also uncreative.
Oh, why didn't I see that sooner?
Unrestricted creativity. So I would have started that scene at the very beginning. That's the first, yeah. Because in those days I animated linearly, so all right, we'll start at the start and finish at the end. And I'm like, all right, we'll give him guns and make something edgy. So that's why he's got guns. And then later I work to try and fit the next chapter to match, I guess.
I see.
The overall story.
Alright.
Basically, cool. I used to create things really badly. Now I wouldn't do it this way anymore. I would actually plan out, you know, I'd start with a theme and then plan out a start and an end and then work things out properly before I actually pick up a computer and get animating.
Nice. We all grow, so... I mean, you just get better with, you know, writing and playing all the thematics out over time.
Indeed.
I think I'm out of questions now, so Fior is going to throw the banhammer at me. Daniel-san, it's been a real honor. I'm still a huge fan to this day.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Not at all. It's a pleasure voicing a reimagination of your series. I didn't expect... If I told my 11-year self, dude, you're gonna be voicing in this series that you're watching right now, he would just probably laugh.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god, is that Nostradamus?
Hello, everyone.
What?
Yeah, it's me.
Fior,
Hello.
listen, Fior, listen. I know there's a new guy here, but please don't kick me out.
I mean, I'm not kicking you out, I'm just taking the ability to speak.
No!
Hello.
Don't do this to me!
Okay, speak. Dead guard.
Yeah, he's gone now. Rip. Get out of here. So a question I wanted to ask. If you had to make Power Star again, what would you do differently?
Get rid of the guns.
Yeah, definitely that. That was very out of place.
Get rid of the guns and get rid of Power Star 3. Just have it.
Are you not proud of Power Star 3?
I'm so proud of Power Star 3, but it's just a fight scene for the sake of the fight scene. So I would probably, just change it a bit to flow a bit better. What else would I do? Maybe try and make the ending a bit more clear.
Traumatizing, because it was traumatizing.
That's
It was
super
traumatizing to a child.
Oh my god, that's so
Like the
funny.
thousands of kids that watched it.
I'm so glad.
It's just like, oh my god, Mario killed Luigi, no!
I would probably make the Peach's death scene more intense.
Oh,
You know?
Wait, how would you make it even more brutal?
even more.
It's sprite animation.
Having like stomp on her skull, like
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
over and over. It's like, over and over. And Luigi's like, I don't know, his ankle is stuck under a rock, and he's like, "Stop it, please, no!" And yeah,
This is even more
Drag
brutal. That's brutal for sure. Traumatizing a new generation of children.
I would try and make Mario's sacrifice, like try and highlight that a bit more, because it kind of just happens. I'm not sure how clear it is, but try and like make the point that I don't know, maybe even just change the mechanics of it. So like, why would they like release the possession just as a way to troll Mario, basically? But then he was able to like use.
It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah, then he's able to use that opportunity.
Like, imagine I just get to the end of the Power Star and it's like, no, bro, it's just a prank, man. I was just kidding.
Jeez, no, never, no way.
Just slaughters millions of people for a prank. God.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Another question I want to ask: what was some of the content from Power Star 2?
Oh yeah, there were. Yeah, you had a video with
there was like
cut
content from it and stuff.
Is it still on Newgrounds? Because I can't
Yep,
remember
it is.
what it was.
Basically, Luigi winning when he took the first Power Star, like at the beginning, and some scenes.
Wait, he was gonna win?
Yeah, he's gonna win. So he
I
had a
didn't know he was
code
gonna win.
like, "Come on, Mario, is that all you got?" If you remember.
Yeah, so like it was originally planned. I didn't know it was planned for Luigi to win the fight. Huh.
Yep.
So I guess. What were you saying, Dan?
Was that not in Power Star 2? Come on,
No.
Was that all you got? Oh, I cut it out.
No.
It was cut.
Luigi lost based that fight.
Well, what would have happened is that line comes, "Come on, Mario, is that all you got?" And then there would be more fighting, and Luigi loses.
So he still loses.
That's what would have happened there. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Another question I wanted to ask: what was it like to make the custom sprites for the sprite poses and stuff? What was it like to make the sprite poses for Power Star?
I don't know how I had the patience to do it, honestly. I must have enjoyed it. I must have really liked doing it. But I did it in MS Paint.
Yeah. Oh wait, MS Paint.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was a really slow and painful process. I don't know why I did it that way. I guess it was the only way I knew how to, but I did it in MS Paint. And I would... So there's no onion skinning. I just draw a sprite, move it to the left, and then draw the next one, and hope that it works. Surely not. I definitely didn't use Photoshop. I used a bit of... I think eventually I used Macromedia Fireworks, which was like Photoshop, and that had a bit of a timeline.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah, but I was using Paint. I definitely was using Paint.
Imagine I haven't used.
Time.
I haven't. From what I know, there's like better sprite making tools now.
Oh yeah, there's Sprite.
Yeah. I mean, like I could imagine like doing it in Paint would be like really goddamn difficult.
It was fucked. Sorry to swear, but yeah, it was it was not easy.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to ask.
It's all good.
But yeah, nice talking to you.
Lovely to talk to you too. Thank you.
Oh yeah, if you don't remember, I was the guy that did the Power Star remaster a few years ago.
Oh yes.
Yeah, if you remember that.
So you kicked off this whole thing.
Yeah, I put like I made it into HD and made the full thing into a movie and everything.
Yes. Oh, thanks for doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah, oh, you're welcome. It's pretty epic. And now I'm doing a new remaster with high quality sound effects, so that'll make it even better.
Oh,
Yep.
jeez, how you doing that? That's
Yeah,
exciting.
like
Definitely give me another look. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be like the definitive version of Power Star ever created.
I see.
Basically, the most peak it can get.
8K. Go 8K. Upscale it.
Yes, Sadister. I made the 20. I combined it into a 20-minute movie. I thought everyone on the server knew this now.
No, apparently they did not.
I'm surprised everyone does not know this.
You have to post a link.
Yeah, for everyone, it was me. I was the one that combined it all into a 20-minute movie.
Good job, dude.
Yep, that was it.
Anyway, guys, I gotta go now, so see ya.
See ya.
Okay.
So here's
See you,
LK,
man.
the man himself. Hello, LK.
Hello.
Hello.
If you remember me, I'm the one who did Devil Mario versus Sonic.exe.
Oh wow. You're very talented.
Yeah.
That's
A huge
cool.
fan for a very long time.
I think you kept it alive. That Devil Mario. Like I never called him Devil Mario. I mean, I may have indirectly called him Devil Mario, but I think like that's what kind of helped keep it alive. I think there was because I do remember seeing Devil Mario on YouTube popping up, and I'm like, oh wow, that's my Mario.
I mean, I shared it to you long ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's my Mario, that's my Sprite. It's amazing.
So cool.
I guess my question is, how strong, how powerful is Devil Mario? Please confirm he's out-of-versal and boundless, so Sonic.exe will never win.
I think he's pretty powerful. It depends on the stars. That's the power system. It all depends on how many stars you have. So I think base Devil Mario is like just really vicious. He's not like he's probably not more powerful than anyone else. But yeah, it's the stars that really really amplify the power, I'd say. So once you've got all of them, you become godlike. All, however many there were.
Hold on. No, I'm looking what the power scaling is. Okay, according to FCOC, Devil Mario is at first he's small building level, then later escalate to building level, and then at the end at most universal.
Yes, that at the end when he's got all those stars, he even says he can like. Wait, does he say it? No, he expresses his intent to destroy everything, the destruction of all creation. So yeah, the implication is, with all those stars, he can literally like blow up the earth. Yep.
I have a question about Power Star. Have you ever planned to include more characters or just Mario and Luigi? And Peach? And Bowser, somehow?
Gonna have Bowser, but that's it. Yeah, no one else.
And will Luigi win against Mario if he, I don't know, like attacked the possessed army, or it was like fate for him to lose?
Yeah, mate. No, he just needed to grow some balls.
Okay.
That's all he needed to do. Instead, he was like, I don't want to hurt my brother. It's like, come on now. That's pretty much it.
So he could have won in Power Star 1 when he held back.
Yeah, he needed to try harder. Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't a sweat.
I mean, I do feel like base Luigi is probably not as good as Mario. Even in the real Nintendo lore, I think Mario would kick the shit out of Luigi. So Luigi, you know, it is a big fight for him, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
I remember a long time ago I talked about how I wanted to my version of Power Star series.
Oh yes.
And basically, I had a whole idea about Devil Mario fighting Rosalina as this, powerful goddess, which makes sense as kind of a protector of Power Stars as such.
I love that.
So I
That's
figured-
such a good idea.
I even drew a fan art, an art. Hold on, it's right here. It's not
Holy
done,
shit,
but-
that's big!
Let's have a look. Hold on. Oh wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Holy shit. Really nice artwork.
I even did several Rosalina sprites for the animation right here.
Oh, that's amazing. Someone needs to make this fight.
I mean, if Reimagine continues, it will happen.
It'll happen. Oh,
Yep.
sweet. That's so cool. You know, when I played Mario Galaxy, I was certain that Rosalina was going to be the final boss. Because I thought she was evil. Sadly, I was wrong.
About Peach in Power Star, did she have like any roles? I mean, she was kind of a background character that didn't really matter much. Just
In those days, she wasn't the focus. Yeah, I was too interested in fight scenes. If I was to do it today, actually, I would maybe make her more important.
I already animated or test animated a Rosalina fight. Here it is.
Oh, amazing.
Oh.
It's so cool. Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh, that excites me. Ah. Yeah, very good.
Hold on, I think I have a longer version.
Okay, we're getting lore. Holy shit, this is epic.
Such smooth animation. It's great. And I'm so glad that these fighting sound effects are still being used even today.
Anyways, we're gonna premiere the episode in 10 minutes, and then we'll have more questions after that. So if anyone has more questions now... Okay, Prime MC Nugget.
I'm gonna order food. I'm hungry.
I actually said something
Hello.
in the chat. Okay. I actually had a pretty interesting question. I had this like idea in my head. If Devil Mario was in Mortal Kombat, what do you guys think his fatality would be?
One of them will be the Peach death with the sword through the neck, and then in and out, in and out, in and out like a chain, like a butcher knife.
I also
That's one
had
of
this
them
like
for sure.
idea. Devil Mario would like do like a stab in the neck, like what he did to Peach, but then
Mhm.
take it out and then stab in the head like Luigi, and then just slice him in half.
It's so great. Yeah, that sounds good. I like that.
Yeah.
They need him. He needs to. I had so much fun.
Hashtag Devil
doing
Mario
Luigi's-
for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I think so. I had so much fun doing Luigi's death scene. I thought, wouldn't it be funny if he got impaled through the face, but he can still like use his mouth to say Mario?
Yeah, that would be pretty brilliant.
That's funny. We should petition NetherRealm Studios.
Yeah, but petition NetherRealm Studios to add Devil Mario into the next Mortal Kombat game.
100%.
Daniel-san, 64 shared another animation in the chat with Rosalina.
Oh, I see. Let me have a look.
Oh, see.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, shit!
Damn!
Oh, this is amazing.
Love sprite work.
Yeah, the flips as well, and jumping and flipping.
Oh,
It's really great. That's quite stellar, actually. I love, and you know what? These taller characters like Peach, and now I'm starting to see that because they've got more pixels to work with, you can actually create really interesting shapes and do more with their body. Someone should do a. Yeah, this is great. That's such a cool idea. No one's really done Peach, or the female characters doing anything particularly interesting. At least not since I was paying attention to the Sprite movies, but very amazing.
I've got a question for you, Daniel.
Yes.
All right. If you had to make a crossover with Power Star and another Nintendo franchise, what would it be?
Yeah, I think that's all I have. All I have to say.
Crossover with Power Star and another franchise. Did you say any franchise or Nintendo franchise?
Nintendo specifically.
Okay. I'm just thinking now, going through a few scenarios in my head. All right, there's one that stands out, but I haven't brushed over every Nintendo property. There were new ones as well, but I reckon Kirby. I think I bring Kirby into it.
Okay.
And I think Kirby's eating dead bodies, and that's
Man, I love this.
Yeah.
Why can I actually see that? Why can I actually see Kirby inhaling dead bodies like it's any other Tuesday?
Just devouring Peach after she gets stabbed in the face.
It's kind of like
For
cleaning
Kirby,
up.
it would just be like a normal day at the office.
I think she inhales a bunch of ghosts and becomes possessed, and then she's just like cleaning up all the dead bodies, all the dead toads. I think that's what happens, yeah.
All right, let's make it happen, guys.
Okay.
Hashtag Devil Mario versus Kirby.
Hell yes.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna mention one thing. If Strax joins the VC, I don't want to hear any drama or anything. He'll just be here because he worked on Reimagined, and I think he needs to be here as well. Even we had the dramas, but happens.
That's right. That makes sense to me. If he's worked on it, then yeah, of course, be here for the premiere, and then it's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all a very exciting moment.
Okay, who's the next guy with questions? Guy or girl, whatever. No
Maria
one?
in black had their hand up.
Okay, let me get the man himself, Taz. Hello, Taz!
Hello. I'm back. It's been,
Hello.
300 years. Hello. You know what? I have one question that I think is interesting in my mind. How did your skills and animations evolve with time? Because many people mention Power Star, but they don't mention what you did after. And I don't think people touched up with that, so how are you doing today in that part?
Well, this is a great question. Because I think the community, the Power Star community here and online, they're very interested in like the stuff I did with Power Star. I guess they're, but yeah, it's as you said. I think that community is not like super aware, or some of them are, but they're like, oh yeah, Arm of Wings is cool, but they're Power Star fans. But I have a separate sort of following, and it's not a big following for the other stuff that I've done. But I'm working on a game. I've started working on a game series called Arm of Wings.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like it has, if you were to play it, you would get some kind of Power Star. No, maybe not. You wouldn't get Power Star vibes from. I can see the Power Star influence in Arm of Wings, but maybe that's not obvious to everyone. But it's 2D hack and slash game, action based platformer. A lot of the things that I love that made it into Power Star, or the inspirations are, you can find in that. I worked on that, so I did a lot of indie game development. I then did a lot of work for hire and just being an animator in the games industry in Australia, working on a couple of different mobile games, some PC games. I always my main skill was always animation, even though I skilled up a little bit as a coder and as a designer.
Even 3D?
A little bit of 3D, but not much.
Yeah.
But I do know how to 3D, but I'm definitely more of a 2D animator. My main skill set now is basically 2D animation. More recently, I left the games industry to work more in the animation industry. So I moved to Brisbane to work on Bluey, that kid's cartoon with the blue dog.
Are you on Bluey?
Yeah.
I worked on Bluey season 2 and 3 as a effects animator.
Nice.
Fucking clean.
Yeah. And since then, I now working on a mobile game with a studio in Sydney, and I am working with the Bluey studio on games for Bluey. And I'm also trying to work on my own games at the same time.
Oh wow!
And yeah, and as
Got a
an
lot on your plate,
animator,
mate.
I know I got a lot, and so I specialize in animation. And right now it's animation for games. So I am definitely hoping to start focusing more on my own games again, and putting out new content. And it'll be very much animation driven games.
That's actually good to know because I didn't know any of that actually. That's why I asked. And if you have any links for your games or anything you want to show, I'd love to see that genuinely.
I think everyone will love, yeah.
Because what's interesting is also the path of the artist, and it's good to see you're doing well for yourself, genuinely. As I said, like before, I said it, but you're inspiration for many people here, and we hope to one day also do the same as you do. I think it's good. One small question: what game engine did you use for your game, actually?
For Armed with Wings, I use Flash.
Bro, you use Flash for not even Godot or like Unreal. I mean,
no. Well, the last Armed with Wings game I made that came out in 2017. So yeah, that was the Flash game. Now I am using Unity and Godot.
Godot based, incredibly based. Good choice.
Yeah, I might stick more with Unity though, because I love Godot, but it needs a little bit more time in the oven.
I agree. They need a bit more, I think, help from the community too for some modules and code for a lot of things.
It's fine. It'll get there. I can't wait. It's so good, but it just needs a little bit more time.
Thank you for answering my question.
No problem.
You sounded like Pigeon a bit. Does.
Well, what do you mean I sounded like... What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Thank you for answering my questions, Taz. Like...
Oh, wow. I'm being polite.
No, I know, but...
Stupid ass, bro. Pigeon allegation, bro. Fuck you. I'm going back into my... Push me away. Like, throw me in the trash.
Okay, I'm throwing you in
Thank you.
I have one question for Danielson and one for Blazing Dragons. There are more personal questions related to Power Star, but I'll say them. First with Blazing Dragon. Each piece of your music has like lore in it, like there's a lot of lore based on life events or something that happened, and I listened to every one of your tracks, and I was wondering if you had any lore piece for Sadness and Sorrow or Story Left Untold.
Oh my god, that's a lot of music. I'm very impressed. That's like 100 tracks on Newgrounds.
I
know. So actually, for I think it was Sadness and Sorrow. Again, I was like 14 at the time. I think I had just watched Spider-Man 3, and there was like a death scene in there, and I just immediately I was like, I need to capture these emotions on the piano, and so like I just like paused the movie and like ran and just started writing it. So nothing like deep or amazing, but no, that's what happened with that one.
That's awesome to know. And Story Left Untold was with DJ Karma or something, like he had a...
Yeah, so at the time I was leaving a lot of reviews on the Newgrounds audio portal. So just to connect with other musicians, be part of the community, I was just listening to tracks every week and leaving reviews. And I found his track. It was just this like 20-second like little melody, and I loved it. And so I just reached out to him and I was like, hey, can I actually like take your little melody and turn it into a piano track? I've got an idea. And he said, sure. So, I mean, that was really it. It's just, I liked the tune and felt like I had to go and expand on it. I wanted more of it.
That's awesome to know. Nice lore piece. And now a question for Daniel San. I'm not sure if you remember or not, but in 2019, I joined your Armored Wing server, and I was like, more Power Star, please. And we had a long discussion. I was by the name of Tomic, if you remember.
Yes, I remember.
And we had a long discussion with the Power Star lore, basically everything. And I was like so amazed that the lore was there and it didn't come out. And I was like, okay, Daniel-san, I promise you, one day Power Star will come back to life. How do you feel about this now that it's coming back to life?
I can't believe it happened. I didn't believe you. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
Go for it. And now somehow this has happened. Wow, that's unbelievable. You're actually inspiring me right now because I need to like pull my creative socks up. I've been lazy lately. Not lazy, just busy with work. But yeah, I'm just to see what happens sometimes when you give time to something, you know, it things can happen.
Okay, thank you. I'm very glad. And now we'll wait for Reimagined. It will come in for 8 minutes, and we'll have more questions after that, if you're okay with that.
Sounds good.
Fine.
Okay, if there's anyone who wants to ask more short questions, you can raise your hand, and I'll give you the right to speak.
I actually had a question,
Mhm.
like a short question. What inspired you to use sparking from the Tarkin series?
I love Tekken so much, so I just had to. I'm just pulling from things that I love. Sometimes directly and shamelessly. But that track had a bit of what I liked about it was it has a bit of like emotional softness to it at the same time while having kind of
Like a final, scan emphasis.
Yeah, exactly. So it was kind of like the perfect track. I couldn't think of anything else.
Okay, wait, there's Robert Red is doing something. He's want to share Bowser versus Eggman something.
Oh.
Also, you mentioned that Bowser is like the main antagonist for the Power Star series. Like he's the main Boo, like a King Boo for Devil Mario.
Could have been. He could have been.
Mm-hmm.
I think officially no, he's not. But it definitely was a strong idea.
I just heard the death battle thing, like the death battle sound.
Oh, and another thing, like the souls, or at least the ghosts of the Koopas that Mario killed in Mario Combat, like they're the ones who possess Mario later on. Like Mario Combat is really connected to Power Star.
That is an idea. Yeah. That is definitely an idea. Yeah.
Share the screen for. Oh, never mind. Okay. Here you go, Robert Red.
Alright, hello again.
Do I start now?
Yeah, just really quick, I want to say, Death Battle here, this was originally Screw Attack. Like the whole group,
yes.
which was a Newgrounds thing. Yeah, if you've heard of it. Yeah, this is them today.
This is what they do really high quality work.
Yeah.
Okay, I start.
Yeah, start. Go ahead.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2.
What a joke!
I am Dr. Eggman, your...
Oh.
Theora appears to be dead.
Yeah, I fucking died. My fucking.
Oh no!
Never mind. I'm sharing the screen
Oh.
again. I'm sorry. Okay, it's working.
To make an
What a joke!
I am Dr. Eggman, your new genius overlord. Get a load of this.
Shut up, nerd! You call these toys an invasion force? Let's see Toads do better.
That's a decoy, idiot. Infinite!
His power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength. It's too late.
All according to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you command.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Showtime!
You might need to pause this. Reimagined premiere is starting in a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back to this.
Okay. Just as a warning for everyone, it will end very, very abruptly, or whatever that name is. It was supposed to be longer, but happens. It's still 17 minutes, so...
Holy shit. Alright, I will leave the stage so I don't curse everybody with my presence.
Is there anyone who wants to be like React and not Pigeon? I want to hear Daniel's genuine reaction and BlazingDragon as well. Okay, so there's Primal.
If you're happy to have me unmuted.
No.
Yo.
Hello.
Back.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna do this. Actually, I'll just leave Trevor, Daniel San, and 64 for reaction. Then we'll see after. Also, the soundtrack is really, really fucking big.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Nor can I. Okay, it's starting. I think. Oh, never mind, 2 more minutes.
should have told me you needed some waiting room music. I could have written something.
I mean, YouTube does that. It's not from me. I'll full screen it at 10 seconds. It's starting now, don't worry. I'ma shut up.
I've seen YouTube's countdown. It's interesting.
Ravage the Mushroom Kingdom before I commence the summoning to ensure everything is ready. And seize Mario's head for me.
It shall be done, Great One. It shall be done.
Oh, what the fuck? I love that shot. That's nice.
What just happened? How? How did that blue Koopa muster such power? My king? Are you unharmed? What happened to the kingdom?
Our city lies in ruins, and this is just the beginning. The rest of the world shall follow as long as they possess the Power Star.
What happened to the princess?
The existence of her spirit is intricately intertwined with the Power Star. Without its presence, her longevity is gravely jeopardized. It is imperative that immediate action be taken. I must send word across the lands immediately, or we may not see the light of day. We must find Mario. I'm confident he survived this catastrophe.
I love this little helping
My people! The city! And the princess!
Mario!
Luigi! What happened to her?
She is safe, but unconscious. Her willpower was linked to the Powder Star, which they stole. The king's doing his best to find survivors in the city.
Then I must go after them and get it back.
You are wounded, Mario.
I have to. I cannot allow this to happen to our people.
Prospects for success are quite limited. We are devoting all of our resources to protect the remaining members of our kingdom. Mario, your plan is honorable, but as king, I order you to remain in safety and recover your strength. We may need it if we are to strike back against Bowser and his minions, or at least have a chance to defend our people.
Fails to protect his kingdom. A dead one.
I understand. I shall recover swiftly then. But I cannot remain idle while you and Luigi fend off those malicious forces on your own. We have been at war with those beasts for decades, but we must destroy them once and for all.
Resting and healing your wounds will be your top priority. Myself and Luigi shall take the princess to safety, and we shall discuss our next course of action. Be well. Take her to the temple.
Luigi?
We got this, Mario. We're still here. We'll come back from this. I promise.
Tarkus, summon your cavalry and make haste across the lands to the stronghold of the royal guards. Make it known that our nation is at war.
Rightfully so, Your Majesty.
What's going on with the star cracking? That's interesting. Oh, Jesus. Yes. That's the fatality right there.
King Toad is a fool if he thinks I'll let this be.
That's a cool transition. Holy shit.
Foolishness grants your judgment, Mario. Your power wanes, while your allies remain blind to the shadow. Struggling without your precious power-ups, are you, Mario? Your kingdom's strength means nothing now. If only you had true power, maybe then you'd stand a chance.
And unfortunately, that's it. It ends.
Oh, I want to see more.
Same.
I want to see more. Oh,
Same.
wow. How amazing. What a fantastic film.
Yeah,
Blazing Dragon, I'm loving the music. It's so cool to like hear Sadness and Sorrow reworked. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I know that
it was so
music.
much fun to work on, and the animation kicked ass. I loved all of that.
It just ended, so I'm sorry everyone for the expectations.
It's alright. You eagerly await the next episode. What I'm really liking about this is just how different it is. Like looks like Mario's descent into madness is like handled. It's going to be like very different. And this blue Koopa just being a complete badass is nice as well.
Well, it ended. Oh damn, I have a lot to read. Okay, so
I don't know if my microphone was picking up that, but I did a little applause.
Oh no, it didn't pick up, but I'm glad.
Maybe if I do this. Is that better?
So I'm gonna get someone to talk. I don't know, ask questions again while I respond to the comments. There's a lot. I'll get everyone.
I got a question. How long?
It was pink.
Also, my girlfriend just... I thought my girlfriend would not react to this. She just did, and she was so surprised that she saw my name voicing 2 characters at the credits. She's so proud of me.
No, I'm proud of you too.
I appreciate it a lot. I am only going to get better from here on out. This is basically the kickstart to what I'll do. I can't wait to voice more. And I'll give it more effort than I already did, trying to fit characters and maybe sound even more evil. I think I even got the Bowser tone in check now. I've been practicing a little bit. So, if you need me to do some Bowser lines, just go for it. It will be... What is happening? Hello?
Hello?
Did I just... I thought I got kicked. I thought
No.
Fury said, alright, that's enough Joshua for tonight. There he goes.
Rant away, my friend.
Appreciate it. I'm just very happy to be included in this wonderful project. Out of all the projects I'd be included, I didn't expect it to be this one.
Hey, you did awesome, man.
Appreciate it a lot, but I'll do much better from here on out.
I think I got to work on my Mario as well. Those lines I recorded, I think I was a little bit sick.
They were really cool as it was.
Yeah, I had no idea for the longest time you were voicing Mario. I was thinking like this is such a great Mario accent. Like who the F is doing this? But that's hilarious.
The fact that Daniel's son is the one to voice Mario himself, it's kind of ironic, but it's also really great.
I'm surprised I could even do it. Very surprised.
I think you did you did really well. It's a great improvement from Power Star Reimagined 1.
Oh, thank you.
You also did it there too, right? Just making sure.
I did. I
Okay.
I have to rewatch it again. I think I feel like I did a better job in the first one, but now I can compare at least and find out.
I liked your voice. I liked your Mario voice better than Chris Pratt's.
It's me, a Mario. That's not the voice.
We should have actually do the Mario movie.
Oh man.
Yeah, that movie was good, but it did feel like generic DreamWorks movie skinned, reskinned.
Yeah, it felt more commercialized in a sense.
Yeah.
Also, now I just now realized my microphone's picking up now. Sorry. Hello,
hey.
everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Hi, Daniel. Firstly, I want to say I'm new to the server, and it's a pleasure to actually talk to you, because it's been a dream to talk to people who have pretty much defined my childhood. But enough of that. But I just yeah, of course. And to see you return in some shape or form to Power, an old project, which is 2 decades old at this point. It's pretty crazy. Dare I say, got me starstruck in a sense. But yeah, great Mario voice, by the way.
Thank you, but yeah, definitely I'm just as surprised as you, but the praise has got to go to directors and animators, because they've done 100%.
Yeah, they cooked the hardest.
I mean, personally, I'm not that proud of the project because it's unfinished. It was supposed to be a build-up from the start. You can see the star shattering and everything, but it just ended.
Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
That's all right. That's in line with Power Star. That's the Power Star way.
Yeah.
The Power Star way is just growing stronger. We will grow stronger together.
Just build up every episode and then just...
the line it reminds me of
we will make Power Star great again.
Reason.
Yes, we will gather all the 7 Power Stars.
Oh, the 7 Power Stars! No more waiting for animators. We will make Power Star peak again.
Somehow this is good. Because somehow it's good, because we are all here together and seeing how this community is growing again. And I guess Fear is happy about it. Everyone is happy about this. We are all doing great right now. I mean, it's incredible how something that it was supposed to be dead is now, alive. I'm pretty happy somehow to. I'm pretty happy to be part of this project, even though I'm not doing anything. But it's good to be part of you guys, actually.
That's honestly fair. For me, I just found this entire thing by pure accident. I was like, oh, hey, cool. There's this Power Star game coming back to life. Oh, what's this? A Discord server? Past
Actually,
3 months later, or 4, and
keep the FNF fans out of the Power Star community.
We don't talk about FNF ever again. Don't you
Ivory?
dare mention another word about FNF.
To be honest, it's weird, but Power Stars was basically some random flash video I used to, watch on YouTube when someone re-uploaded or something like that. It was weird because I didn't even know what was going on because I didn't know English in that moment. I was like, what the hell? Why Mario's fighting Luigi? Why everything? Why is happening?
And there's
I also-
ninja swords? Ninja
Yeah.
swords and like
I remember
everyone's
I remember that I also cried in Power Stars 4 because the ending was tragic, and to be honest, I have a brother. I have a brother, and I talk about what if this happened what if it happened with me and my brother, and I was starting to imagine all that shit, but with me and my brother, I was like, oh hell no, I'll be Luigi.
Well, you gotta make sure you got a poltergeist to call. Make sure to call Luigi.
It's just it's just I don't know. I guess I can talk. No, never mind. I just feel nervous right now. I don't know why.
The crowd has
I can't believe I
arrived.
made you.
The
I
horde.
made you cry.
Everyone's
Daniel, you should feel proud about all this stuff happening, man.
Oh, I didn't expect to be here, but okay, I guess that's perfectly fine. We're all a part of a gangbang now. Yeah.
You have
Everybody
no choice.
line up.
You have no choice. You're a part of us now.
That's perfectly fine. I look forward to working with you guys. I collaborating with a group.
Oh, we're so gonna screw you over. Anyway.
Please,
Blazing, did you do the music? You did the music for that entire thing, right?
Yeah, BlazingDragon did the whole music. It was
The whole music, yeah.
Yep.
That's amazing. I didn't expect. I thought maybe it would just be like a couple tracks, but it's like the whole thing. That's unreal.
I mean, that's what I thought originally. I was like, maybe like 2 minutes worth, and Fjord just kept like convincing me to do more and more, and here I am.
I mean, it was worth it.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Can I talk about the music a little bit?
Yeah,
totally. Yeah, totally.
Before that, I'm going
gonna lie.
to take my leave for tonight because it's almost 5 in the morning. I gotta.
Okay, see ya, bro. Take care.
Anyway, guys, I gotta.
Anyway, it was an honor to be here. VR, let me know when to voice more. I'm waiting. Okay.
Yeah, take
Wait
care.
5 years.
5 fucking years. You.
It's been 17 days.
Make that 2 years. Make that 2 years.
It'll be like 5 years before we find another animator.
I hope so. It will be hard, but
Okay. Anyways, I would like to stress that I am not a composer. I am not professional, but I've at least been trying to learn music theory, like for a Mario and Luigi fan game thing. I kind of want to write music for. All the chord progressions and stuff, like it's freaking awesome to recognize that in the score, especially the leitmotif, sadness and sorrow. Like, the later.
Anyway, guys, I gotta go to bed now. Hey, guys, I gotta go now because it's like almost 4 a.m. for me. So I'll see you all. Everybody literally just like stayed up like way past their bedtime just to watch this peak animation.
yeah, I'm
It's
so
quite
glad.
early for me, honestly.
Dedication. That's dedication.
Anyway, it was nice meeting you, Daniel, son. By the way,
Lovely meeting you too as well.
nice meeting you. And I've got to go now. So see you all.
See ya, take care.
See ya, for y'all.
Bye.
See ya, see ya.
So yeah. So you were talking about chord progressions.
Yeah, okay. I am not skilled enough to recognize I'm skilled enough to recognize it but not name it. If that makes sense. But I could recognize it and I think you did matching the emotions, you did a really good job. Especially with music theory and all that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I am the world's biggest music theory geek. I'm kind of obsessed. So yeah, that's really good to hear.
Just leitmotifs. I am a leitmotifs fan. We did awesome.
Yeah, I snuck in like a little bit of like the Mario, the bum 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 bum, but like in a minor key. So I did that a couple times in there.
Oh, I love doing that.
Oh,
I love
nice.
doing that.
Snuck it in.
Another thing, the battle music. Did I sense a little bit of Persona there?
You know, that's so funny. People tell me that all the time. I have never played Persona. I've listened to a little bit of the music online just because so many people have been like, "Oh man, you have that jazz style. Like, you clearly have Persona influences." But no, not at all.
Okay,
You just discovered
that's so funny.
geniusness on your own.
I have a single question about the music too.
Yeah.
You had a scene, right? It was the nightmare or dream scene. There was a moment where you had that heroic type music going on with Luigi and Mario, and it stayed for like 12 seconds tops, and it felt like it was cut abruptly. Did you have more of that? Because that was really good.
I put
Honestly?
the soundtrack on Newgrounds if anyone's curious. It's on Newgrounds.
Yeah, I don't know exactly which part you're talking about, but there was one part where the music kind of got lost. So I'm not sure if because of like with the voicing or whatever, if it had to be cut out there. I don't know.
All right, thank you.
Does
Quick suggestion. BlazingDragon, could you please post the soundtrack on your YouTube or something?
Yeah, we will in a couple of hours. We'll just make a visualizer and it'll be out.
No. Okay. Yeah, that
Hours
I
per
really like
visualizer.
that. I really like that to serve as an inspiration. That it was really good.
Nice, thank you. Yeah, I would say my big influences like the Final Fantasy series. I get a lot of my musical ideas from there. And then, yeah, a lot of Nintendo games have like jazz influences, like actually the original Mario. I don't know how many people know this, but it was inspired by Latin American jazz music, the original Mario theme and the rhythms and stuff. And if you listen to like Mario Kart, there's so much like jazz fusion in there. So anyway, that's me.
So true. Oh, this is really cool that you're like, you know, so much about
I'm not really a music composer
music theory and
myself.
things like that. I might have to pick your brain.
I'm still learning how to make sprite animations from Primal here.
Yeah. Yeah, Daniel, I was on your website a few minutes ago, and I saw you wrote that you did the music for Armed with Wings 5, I think. Are you a composer yourself?
I'm a novice, so I've like loosely dabbled in Fruity Loops for like 15 years.
Nice.
And I play a bit of guitar, and I do like music. And so I kind of did a bit of a deep dive into how to make dubstep. And then kind of had a crack at, because with Armed with Wings, Rearmed, the fifth one, I wanted to do everything. So I thought, I'm gonna try and make the music.
That's awesome. Sorry, go on.
That'll be the last time I do that, I think.
Who were your influences, by the way, in regards to dubstep?
Pardon me. I was really into Skrillex when Skrillex was popping off.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah. And then I don't have the brain retention to remember other names.
Yeah, that's fair. Because like the scene has changed like so much, and Skrillex as of now is making a pretty decent comeback. It's releasing.
I like his new stuff. Yeah, I like it. It's got like a shadow of his old stuff is in it. I can still hear like there's some of the rhythms that I'm like, this feels. Yeah, I can see this is Skrillex. But yeah, it's definitely
callback. Yep.
How do you go about recording Blazing? Are you like mic up to a piano, or like do you play on an electric keyboard and pull it into the computer or something?
I used Fruity Loops for this particular project.
Nice.
I have other software, like if I'm doing more classical stuff, I have like notation software, and if I'm doing live recording with real instruments, I use Pro Tools. But yeah, for kind of like jazz, orchestral, like sample based stuff, I have a MIDI keyboard. And so like what I did for this project, for instance, is like I just watch it one time through whatever video I have, and I have the keyboard in front of me, and I just hit record and do what I called a vomit draft. So like almost like a, you know, in old movie theaters in the silent film days, you'd have like a piano player actually like playing the soundtrack out loud. So I would basically just like improvise whatever feelings I'm getting from the scene, and then I would do that about 100 times and just like cut the best pieces from each, and then I had my sketch, and then I would go and orchestrate it and so forth.
That's a very good process.
Good approach.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What I use is, in case I want to like reference a melody, I bought this program called Note Grabber, and it uses a spectre-based algorithm which dissects each and every note out of a song, and I can then highlight each and every note and then copy and paste the MIDI data onto my program. And if you're wondering what I use, I dabbled with Ableton Live and oftentimes Bitwig Studio.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So if you guys want to like check it out for yourself, I can provide a link. It's really useful.
I messed around with Ableton a little bit. I bought myself a launch pad because I was really into those videos of people playing EDM on a launch pad.
Ooh, have you seen the one made by Sean Wasabi by any chance?
Yeah, Sean Wasabi.
Oh yeah,
he's king. He's so good.
It's wild with Marble Soda. God.
Oh, I love it. And so I got into that. I tried to play around with Launchpad for a while. In the end, I couldn't do anything with it, so I turned the Launchpad into a hot keyboard. It's made like 64 buttons of copy and paste and next frame and blank frame and select all, delete.
It's like you don't really need an average Wacom tablet. You just, in terms of like the extra keys it comes with, I mean buttons.
Yeah, basically. But it's almost easier to just not use the Launchpad for that because there's so many buttons.
Yeah. But hey, as long as they're not like throwing it away, that's all that matters.
Indeed.
Daniel, if you had the opportunity to work on a specific video game series, like not just making a fan thing like this, but actually working with the studio, working on a franchise, is that something you'd be interested in? Is there a franchise that you would just like love to work on, or are you happy doing the indie thing?
I want to do both. I want to do the indie thing more, but if I did consult on the Bluey game, and I'd like to do more of that, but there are other aspects of working on a Bluey game that need to be resolved before I'm like really excited about it. If there was a chance for me to work on a Crisis game, that would be really cool because I love Crisis, and they are making a new one. But it's too late for me to join that, I think. Also, I don't speak German, so...
Would you want to work in like a VFX capacity or like game design?
I'd like to do animation, specifically on Crisis, because it's 3D. It's not my wheelhouse, but they use Flash to do their user interface. So for Crisis, I would love to, it would be cool to do the UI. That would be cool.
That'll be neat.
But otherwise, animation, other games, series. I used to want to work for Nintendo, but not really anymore.
Oh, what changed your mind? What made you change your mind?
Well, I wanted to work on Nintendo when I was a kid, you know, it's like the childhood dream. But the reality of it is that, well, they're a Japanese studio, and I don't speak Japanese, and they're very big. I actually like small teams.
That's fair.
Yeah, that is fair.
And they're mostly close-knit, like workspace.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I mean, when I was a kid, my dream when I was like 8 years old was like, when Final Fantasy 27 comes out, I'm going to be the composer one day.
Yeah.
But no, you definitely have a lot more freedom working in small studios. You're not just like a cog in a machine doing very repetitive work that like someone else tells you to, you know?
Yeah,
Although
that's right. Small is good.
You could somewhat branch out to Nintendo if you're, say, an indie company, for example.
True.
You mean like Rare, in a way?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I mean, it's kind of difficult because they don't leave their IP very easily to studios.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, there's like Retro Studios in Austin, Texas, who did Metroid Prime and some other stuff. So, you know, there's some opportunity out there.
That's awesome.
But it's
Whereabouts are you, Blazing? Are you like in the States, obviously?
Yeah, I'm in the States. I am all over the place. Currently, I'm in a suburb of Portland, Oregon, but lived in Austin, Texas for a while, Kansas City, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm pretty nomadic.
Holy shit.
That's wild.
Everywhere.
Yeah, Las Vegas is where I was born. That's my hometown.
Wow, what's it like growing up in Las Vegas?
Sin City, man. It's wild. It's a wild place. Like most people don't think of anyone actually like living there, but yeah, I don't know.
Right?
It is. It's like 110 degrees all the time.
Oh. God. That's well, let me do the math. The conversion.
Oh, right.
Hopefully you'll get good Wi-Fi there.
Fuck! That's hot.
Yeah.
One thing I want to mention, the reason we used the story left untold for the credits is because the episode is literally a story left untold. It's not finished.
That's
I see what you did there.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
I got
Clever.
some like alternate universe vibes when at the cliffhanger, to be honest with you.
No joke. The more like more stuff about like Reimagine, like the more like you get into it, like the more like you get invested into like the world of Power Star. Like in general. That's what's amazing about it.
It's like passing down the torch to someone else.
It is. It's yeah. That's a great way to put it. Actually.
Yeah.
It's evolving. You know.
Yeah.
All right, Fire. Sorry, I'm gonna go sleep because it's 5 a.m. here again.
Take care, man. Take care.
Tomorrow I need to
See
work
ya.
on
Take
my
care, man.
part, so I'll see you later. Maybe we'll see each other again New Year's Eve or next year. I don't know.
Yes, yeah, bro. Take care.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, Yaz.
See ya.
Oh, people are dropping off like flies.
Who will survive?
I gotta say there were two things that really took me by surprise in the final video that I only saw like the other day. One was the 3D block effect when when like the power fell. I did not expect that. That was cool. And the other was like the cannon going off in the background because I had this like very sad piano music, and then it was like so funny to me to just hear this like.
Yeah, it was funny. We had some, funny cartoon things with the bazooka guy and all.
The bazooka.
I love antics, I love sad music where it's like contrasted with some visual stupidity,
Oh yeah.
So good. It's so good. Did you like have the whole animation sort of blocked out, Blazing, for laying it down the track, I guess?
We were working on it like together. The animation was not full, but he was working on it.
Yeah, so I think at the beginning, I don't remember the first video you sent me, but maybe it was like 7 minutes long or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, just every several weeks, I'd get a new version with like a little more video, and I'd add a little more music to it.
So there's like maybe a little bit of guesswork here and there.
Yeah, like I had no idea where it would end up. And so, yeah, I definitely did some rework. Like I actually took a little bit of musical ideas that I came up with later and then retroactively like added bits of them earlier on to make it more cohesive.
See. Oh, looks like the video's up on Newgrounds. It is.
Oh yeah, I invited you to the Reimagined thing and the track.
Yeah.
Hang on, might as well check Newgrounds as well.
I have to invite the other voice actors as well.
I do love this website so much.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, it's been part of like half of my life.
Oh, yeah,
Genuinely.
I could say the same.
This is
Honestly,
a stretch, but
yeah.
I was gonna say, have you met anyone else from Newgrounds? Like I know, Jazza is from Australia, I think.
Yeah, I've met him. I've got a group of animators that are closer friends with him. I've met him once. I haven't I met him twice actually, but I haven't super strong I'm not like mates with him. Although I wish I was. But there's time for that. I'm good friends with James Lee, who did Tarboy, and he does all the Nox stuff.
Oh, nice.
I've met a couple of the animators. They're not like big time animators. But yeah, I've met up with a guy, Callum Stamp from Netherlands. Yeah. Who else have I met? John Dashk from Not Doppler, who's a Sydney guy. He's not an animator, but he ran notdoppler.com, which is was a Flash game portal website. So yeah, I've met a few people. Armor Games, someone from Armor Games. Because I went to GDC in 2019.
Oh, okay.
In San Francisco, so yeah, I met a bunch of people there. There was like a bit of a Newgrounds party. Yeah, there were more names, but I think I'll just. There's so many, and I've forgotten some of the names too. I remember who they are, but not their names. It's terrible.
Yeah, I won't name names, but there actually was a animator game designer on Newgrounds who stole some of my music and used it in a commercial project that he, like sold licensing rights to Armor Games. So when I found out, I was like, man, you need to pay me for this. Like my music is like half your game. And he was like, I have no money. I'm just like a poor college student. Sorry. The Armor Games actually ended up like paying me and taking it like out of another contract they had with him for another game. So I like Armor Games.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so nice of them. They are fantastic folks. Yeah.
See, it sucks that somebody actually did that to steal your music and just be like, "Yep."
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I was like 16 at the time, and I had never done music like commercially for money. And I was like, well, if people are like stealing my music and selling it, then I guess I'm doing something right.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I guess, but it's always better to ask for permission too.
Yeah,
or at least credit.
Yeah.
What was I going to say that was related to that? Oh, it's the game I've been working on with Sid is not Doppler, mobile game that came out this year, and people are pulling out the art assets and the UI graphics and the animations and like putting them in their own mobile games, and like the games are basically a reskin. Not a reskin. It's just like using our assets to like build basically the same game. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, that can happen at times. It's the internet.
What game is this?
Earn to Die Rogue.
Oh.
Earn to Die? Holy
Earn to
shit!
Die.
I know that.
Yeah.
It was from a Flash game in the past, right?
That's right. Flash game in the
Oh
past.
my!
So
there's no way. I love that game.
yeah, I
Sorry,
worked
Mr.
on the new
Tucker
one
was
that
wrong.
came out on mobile.
Holy shit!
Yep.
God damn.
I would
Good game.
personally like. Blazing Dragon to do more Arm with Wing music. If you ask me.
Honestly,
dude,
same.
if I'm, well, I've got, I'm gonna hit you up, Blazing, because even though I haven't,
Fuck yeah.
ready to, I haven't got anything ready yet, but
Nice. So I don't want to, like shamelessly ask for business here, but I would always love to collaborate with you.
Oh no, 100%. I've got a there's a game I'm trying to do with my mate, and hopefully we can make it in like a month, and then ship it out on the Switch. And yeah, we need music that is like as emotional and tearful and impactful as like possible.
Nice. I don't suppose that you have like a Switch 2 developer kit. You know the details, do you?
Of course, of course. No. I have a Switch 1 developer kit, and I did log on to the Nintendo developer portal to see if there was any juicy information, but there is none.
They hold their cards close to their chest.
They really do. In fact, I know a girl that works at the Australian head office of Nintendo. She's a native speaker, so I think her job is to like liaison between Japan and Australia. And as far as she's told me, yeah, she doesn't know anything about it.
Wow, super top secret.
Super top secret, but is it though? Because apparently these leaks seem pretty legit.
I mean, wouldn't you wait for the Switch 2 or whatever it is?
A launch release
date? No, I want a game out now. I want a game out now on the Switch. I want to be able to go to, I'm walking around talking to people. I want to just be able to say, yeah, I got a game on Switch.
That's valid.
Yeah. And it's a ridiculous game. It's stupid, but I want to do it anyway.
Can we just get Power Star on Switch?
Real.
Can you imagine?
I don't think Nintendo would be cool with that.
I don't think Nintendo would be. Yeah, Nintendo wouldn't like Mario killing people.
No, not at all.
No.
Let's hope Nintendo never, puts the spotlight on us, because that would be not good.
That would suck.
Because you're doing animation, it's fine. They don't seem to have a problem with animation, but they do have a problem with games.
Hopefully they don't have a problem with machinima, which classifies as animation.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because there's so much Mario, Nintendo-related content, fan animations, so much on YouTube.
Yeah, SMBZ is one of them.
Oh my god. Daniel, are you like a fan of SMBZ? Or at least have you been keeping up with it?
What is that? Super Mario Bros. Z?
Yeah, since we're talking
by
Mario
Mark Haynes.
That
the original
was my rival series. That was Elven Earthworm, right?
Yeah. Also known as Mark Haynes.
He's still kicking. My God, what's he doing?
He's rebooting his series.
Yeah, he rebooted his series, and after like 2 episodes, he kind of fell off the face of the earth, but then he came back, and he asked his supporters to help him out with upgrading his gear, because like it really was difficult for him to produce more episodes.
That sounds kind of irresponsible, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Is he going 3D?
I mean...
Oh, no. Still the same.
He's still sprite animating.
Yeah, still sprite animating.
Oh, okay, so this 3D one is just someone else's then. Okay.
He actually did comment about Mario and Luigi Brothership, though. He did say that like the way it looked and everything would be how his series went if he ever switched to like 3D.
No way. I see.
There's that.
He's so talented. He probably didn't know about it, but I had a massive like nemesis complex with him. I'm just like that guy.
A nemesis.
Fuck
Oh
his
yeah,
series.
like
Why does everyone watch it? Because he got way more views. Way more views than I did. I was like, yeah, I was pretty jealous.
I mean, equally, like I like both SMBZ and Power Star, respectively.
oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Of
Oh, you
course.
can't
Imagine
deny
both
it.
creators
SMBC's
just like
great.
cooperated and made like a big animation.
I never
Guys,
really saw you. Honestly,
like-
Daniel, I never really saw you and Alvin having like this sort of feud going on. Like I thought you two were just completely different.
It was a one-way feud. He probably has no idea.
Yeah.
Do you think he even likes Power Star?
I have no idea.
Most
I'd like
likely,
to, I'd
honestly.
like to know. Yeah, he's
Imagine he,
probably
like,
a
takes
really, really nice
inspiration.
guy. He's probably like, I love Daniel's son and his animations. Meanwhile, I'm just like, fuck this dude.
I mean,
But in my
well,
defense, in my defense, I was a teenager. I was a late teen. I was a young adult. So now I, of course, do not have a nemesis complex with him.
Oh damn! How old were you when you were producing Power Star?
14.
Well, 14 to 18.
whoa.
Yeah.
I could never make these sprite animations at 14. Well, I made Mario Machinimas at 14, but they weren't as good as. But my Machinimas back in 2015 weren't as good as my Machinimas now.
I mean, we all start somewhere. Like we start and then we work our way up.
We all start at different places. That's right. And in fact, the creator of Bluey created it when he's 40 years old. So
yeah, I heard somewhere that the creator of Bluey tried to pitch the show like multiple times until like 2018. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. I think
Yeah.
that's true. I think I've heard him speak to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Daniel, when I was in middle school, high school, have all the kids in the like computer lab, like trying to get on like VPNs and like go on Newgrounds and watch animations. So and Power Star was definitely one of those. I just imagine you being in high school and like someone's in the computer lab watching Power Star, and you're like, oh yeah, I made that thing.
Especially at that time, like the way you were able to recruit voice actors for like, I believe the last few episodes is kind of like it's like a major feat, because now those same voice actors are pretty big deals.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like
it's amazing.
It's crazy.
Well, DMAC was he was doing heaps of stuff on Newgrounds. He was everywhere. And yeah, I had him on MSN as well, so it was easy to like. We did chat as well. We would just sometimes chat. So that was great. I should have kept in touch with him. But that's the sad thing. When MSN like kind of died, my entire social community of animators like kind of died with it.
It collapsed, right?
Yeah, and that's when I stopped being online. Like I didn't have an online. I wasn't present online talking to people.
Oh, I thought that was voluntary at first, because like usually whenever I watch artists on Newgrounds or YouTube, whenever they go silent or don't post anything, I just think, oh, they're too busy just like focusing on their craft, and they're only going to come back when they're ready to upload something new and fresh. I don't know. That's the sort of mindset I have.
It becomes a habit once you like turn off. Once you like stop for a while, you get used to it, and then it becomes like an effort to go back online.
Yeah.
And I understand it now at the age I'm at, because even now, just uploading anything, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to post one thing and then I'm just going to leave and then return after like 9 months.
If you guys want to know a nice little fun fact, DMAC, the voice of Mario in the original series, became the voice of Sonic. And
Sonic Prime, yeah.
And Peach became 2B.
I mean, some kind of good news, but the voice actress of Peach, I contacted her, and she was supposed to have some lines in episode 2 because we did some lines, but it was cancelled.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a shame.
Yep.
So did she do the lines? Maybe they'll pop up. Maybe we'll hear them in the.
Sure.
Behind the
I don't mind.
Sure, wait. There were actually references to the original lines in the classic version. Let me.
Oh, it's so cool.
Can I just share them in the VC?
Yeah, definitely.
If you want.
This is excellent.
Deep cut.
It sounds a lot better.
Oh yeah, because like the high quality stuff.
She was also like present on Newgrounds, like a lot.
I know her best from like Brawl taunts and stuff.
Luigi!
Yeah.
Luigi!
Heaps of Newgrounds stuff. Rena
I'm
chat, so it was
fine,
natural.
thank
I was
you.
like, hey, Rena.
I'm fine,
let's
thank
do
you.
some Peach stuff.
How did you guys
How could
like
Mario
get in
do
touch
such
with
a
Rena
thing?
Chan, by the way?
No,
How could
she was
Mario
on
do
Newgrounds,
such a
She was
thing?
on everything, so you just send her a DM.
Oh, but I mean, like now, if you're, I
I
yeah.
contacted her via. Oh, she was very enthusiastic to work again on Power Star. She
really
described it as a time capsule. She didn't thought she would work on it again because it's old.
Wow.
And she immediately.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
You're getting 2B back into the fray? That's fucking like a power move there, if you ask me.
Yeah, she wanted to return. She was very again enthusiastic for it, and called it a time capsule, because she told me it was like a big work for her because Power Star was very popular at the time. She was glad that she voice acted in it. I'm trying to get Dev and Mac too, and the team will be complete with BlazingDragon and.
Yes.
These lines are
And with new people, like myself for one.
And me.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like 2008 again. You know, I was at the time playing RuneScape and everything, and I decided to go to the forums. I don't know if you guys were in the forums either, but you know, I decided to
I
go
was
to the
too young.
forums.
9-year-old me right now is 9-year-old me is screaming at right now. This is like a dream come true.
And and then Daniel said, "Oh, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post Power Star 4 here in the forums because it's too big for Newgrounds. I think it was what 10 megabytes, 10, 15 megabytes. I don't know. I forgot the size. And I watched it on Sun Studios forums and everything. It was so amazing, and it was kind of sad at the same time because you know, no more Power Star.
Pretty much everyone died.
I mean, some things have got to have an end.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or in this case, they have to like simmer for a bit, and then
One of the things we remember, because I totally don't remember. I mean, that makes sense. There was a Newgrounds megabyte limit, but I forgot that I went on the forums.
Everyone was joining the forums. Everyone was joining the forums to just watch the new episode.
I will say this: I loved having my own forum on my website. I really loved having a forum, but what I didn't love was bot management, and then like servers getting out of date and having to update the board. But I really loved having a forum. Now I've got the Discord, but
not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
I mean, if you want to know how old I am, I mean, I was in the GKA days and everything, the forums and shit like that. That's how old I am. I mean, it was like pretty cool. And then all of a sudden, the website goes down. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, website goes down all the time. The forum is the GKA forum's gone. One of my Sun Studios forum, I still have the still kind of exists, but it's disabled. So maybe I'll hire a developer to fix it. Maybe one day. I don't know.
It's lost media at this point. You guys had to be there. Really, you just had to be there back in 2008. It was pretty cool. I'm just happy that you guys are like experiencing Power Star like if I was a kid again, you know? Because
Absolutely,
I started with
you have no idea. Like this is like this is like me revisiting Newground when it was still fresh, like back when I was a little kid.
One thing about the Web 2.0 or whatever you want to call it these days, I just remember like you can go to any website. There's like a lot of free Flash games and a lot of content, a lot of like shit going on, like people creating shit. Even though like I look at it now and it's like very amateur, at the time it had its charm because like it was entertaining and it was for me more entertaining than watching television. And I would just love seeing all this animation produced by people and see it, just loving it and everything. And it was always Newgrounds and playing games on Newgrounds, Armored Games, Max Games, Flash Portal. Yeah, I'm fucking old, as you can see. But the thing is that it was an experience. Now I just feel that charm of making stuff like animation, I think the internet has created a standard that you need to be this good in order to be noticed. And it's kind of like, yeah, but at the same time, you know, like you can make your own thing still. May not attract a lot of attention these days, but at least try to make it. I mean, try to do it and try to satisfy that creative need that we all have and be proud of what you have because you don't know how much you'll improve with time and how much you'll learn from that process and everything. Like, look at Power Star 1. Pretty much, Daniel, you know, I'm sorry for offending you, Daniel, but it's like pretty crappy. But Power Star 2 came and it became way more better than Power Star 3 was much more better than Power Star 4. It's just like throwing everything in the kitchen sink. It's like, you will improve. You will be better if you practice. I know it will be shit at the beginning, but if you practice more and more, you'll reach that level. I mean, compare part 1 to part 2, like from then and now, and you'll see how much the quality has gone up.
Yeah, and try always connect with people. That's really important.
I like to describe it as watering a plant. It's like if you give the plant water, it will grow, like no matter what.
Yeah, true.
Indeed.
Yep.
I like to say that I'm kind of speaking in everyone's name when I'm saying this, but this gotta be one of the most beautiful experiences I had online.
100%. Totally. Beautiful. This was like if I had to end a year, anyhow, this would be one way.
It's actually a great way. Like upon reflection, like a lot's happened this year, and for it to like kind of end with Power Star, it's really interesting because I'm in a phase in my life where I'm trying to. I'm going to spend less time working for money. I'm going to basically take a pay cut to go back to doing my own creations, and so I'm basically exposing myself to more risk. Mm-hmm. And it's cool to like end the year like this, just to like remind myself of like what I used to do when I was younger, you know, coming full circle.
Yeah. My entire year has been like, I went from nothing to like having everything, every tool I needed to start working on my craft again after like 5 years of not doing anything because I was in a pretty bad spot both financially and emotionally. But now pretty much employed and have like a steady income, so I can just like do the things I always want to do. Absolutely. It was almost like I was second chance, and I love it.
This has been a really nice experience for me, kind of similar to what you were saying, Daniel. You know, I'm at a point in my life where, you know, I've spent a lot of time making money for other people, kind of, for me at least, doing the corporate thing. And I would like to spend more time doing creative works, and getting involved with this has really just encouraged me to create more. it's easy for me at least to get in my head and be like, oh man, there's so many composers out there who are just incredible. It's, there's not a lot of projects out there, but there are a lot of amazing artists. How do you compete with all that? But, I get involved with something like this, and, it might not have the reach of, a AAA video game or something like that. But the people involved are passionate, and the fans really love it. And it's a beautiful experience. And so, I don't know, if anything, it's just showed me that it's okay. Like you don't have to compete with, the top person in the industry. You can just work on projects that are satisfying to you, and that's okay.
I think that's right. And as soon as you start to put it in the mindset of competing, I think that's when it all turns to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
that's been my experience, at least.
Because that's when you lose touch on what the true value of art is, or at least what it means to you.
Yeah, and it actually kind of like sets you up to fail, because now you've got this sort of pressure on you, and then you're like measuring your progress by a different metric, and that's harder to like be satisfied with that. You're like, shit, it's been 6 months and I'm not at this level. Whereas if you're like sort of just going by passion, you're actually probably geared up to succeed more, because you'll put something out, you'll have a situation like this, and then you get like motivated and endorphin pump, and you actually feel you're in a healthier way to like pace yourself and like step forward. And there's actually like so many opportunities, and that like they might not be like $50,000 just massive things, but like I think you get there quicker if you're just not thinking about it and you're just enjoying just being creative
and having fun.
Yeah, and even if you don't get there, like it's like if you're not, it doesn't become like your main thing, then whatever. It's good to like have your sort of bread and butter thing, but then that's not enough. So you need to be creative anyway to like be fulfilled.
100%.
I think it's a great time right now at this climate of video games and media to just be creating stuff right now. It's the perfect opportunity right now to just do whatever you want. The only AAA game I bought this year is just Final Fantasy 16 and Tekken 8. That's the only fucking games I'm like AAA games I'm playing this fucking year. And I haven't bought any other games, like any like high budget games. I've been buying more like indie games, and I'm liking them, and old games as well. And I'm just like, I don't have any interest in the latest Assassin's Creed or the latest game there is right now. And I'm just playing more indie games, and I'm just having more fun with them.
Yeah, I wish there was more like couch co-op like there used to be. Because I'm married now, so I gonna have to balance time between work and my relationship and everything. So for me to play video games, it's a lot easier to justify it when I can make it a social activity, like sit on the couch with my wife and play Baldur's Gate 3 or Stardew Valley or something like that. Yeah,
that's very sweet.
Danielson, two things coming from two people that couldn't make it. One of them named Tyler Writer wanted to say hi, and one, wait, let me check. One wanted to say, yo, Mr. Sun, I want to personally thank you for making my childhood one of the best out there. Your Power Star series inspired me many years ago, and I always did the then face me one last time quote to some of my friends in primary school back then, but that's not the point. I want to thank you, and I hope you're proud of the fan base you created, with one sprite animation to another, and then another and another. Thank you. And his name was Liar18.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's actually really nice.
I mean,
the people are quoting my lines in school.
I could not get the Tekken song out of my head whenever I replayed that episode, dude. It's like earworm for me.
Oh yeah,
Tekken's got great music,
I remember hearing that. I remember
is
using
how
that
the
music. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
I was going to say that I remember using the sparking music track from a Tekken game. I don't remember the name of. It's in a Mario Machinima series. One of the episodes, Cold War DX Chapter 2. Yeah, go check that out. Mike and Revio Adventures. I don't mean to advertise. Oh, I'll send a link.
Also, Daniel-san, if you can accept the Nigro's invitations whenever you have time.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was just changing my headphones just now.
Not to worry.
Speaking of, I can check on my Newgrounds.
I think everyone here is just like telling Daniel, thank you very much for creating Power Star. You inspired me in doing something. Because, Daniel, you also inspired me to do games too. So, just want to bring it out there.
And you inspired me to make sprite animations.
Daniel inspired everyone.
I don't even know how to respond because it's a weird. It's weird.
It's an overwhelming feeling.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. It's weird. But I'm so glad to have, because I mean I was inspired by what's his name? Randy Solomon. Does anyone remember Randy Solomon?
Yeah.
I remember.
Rise of the Mushroom Kingdom.
That's the first Sprite movie I saw, and it blew my mind.
The
Sonic
amount of
versus Mario,
storytelling.
original Sonic versus Mario.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And so that's what sparked it off for me. So actually, I owe him a lot too, even though he's not with us anymore. But
rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
F in the chat.
F in the chat.
Have to pay respects.
I was such an unemotional. What's the word? I was a stupid kid because I had developed a nemesis complex to him as well.
I mean, back then we were all young, so
Yeah, well, yeah. I sent him an email and he didn't respond to it, and so I was like, "Oh, I fucking hate this guy." But, it would have been the worst email as well. It would have been like, "Hey man, can I have your sprites?" And that's it.
Wait, was it that Danny 13 guy you had beef with?
Oh, yeah, he took my shit. Oh my god, yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I'm old too, bro. I'm 30 years old. You're what? You're 35 in 11 days, I assume. But by the way, we should all actually say happy birthday to Daniel. His birthday is
true.
Oh yeah,
my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Happy early birthday!
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
My birthday.
What also inspired me, I think this was the first Flash movie I ever saw, was the Xiao Xiao stick fighting ones.
Oh
yeah, I did watch your stick fighting animations. They really look like the ones made by whoever made the Xiao or whatever was it called.
Yeah, Xiao Xiao. I don't know. He was a legend. He was great.
I'm gonna be honest, I also do stick figure animations from time to time.
Nice. Oh, that's so good.
And my Power Star Reanimated scene is gonna include the an animation with stick figures.
Oh, really? Bring it on.
Oh, and there's one more thing I would like to mention. The Power Star for .fla file got leaked, and I have it in my PC.
Which got leaked? Sorry.
The Power Star for .fla file got leaked, and I have it in my
Oh.
PC. Like I can legit see the work you did.
Oh wow! How did that happen?
I don't even know, but it's kind of
Is it a
entertaining to
deep
see what you
file
did
then?
behind the scenes and watching it frame by frame and everything. To see how to see the
It's like
techniques you
getting.
used.
It's
Oh, you
literally
gotta
like
send it to
holding
me, 'cause
like
I don't
cell
have it
sheets.
anymore. Stone, four, flat. No way.
Jesus Christ, this is
It has
legit.
so many layers. Holy shit!
I use so many layers too.
Hey, me
I know
too.
the feeling.
I use a lot of layers.
Event, sound
almost-
layer, action layer, label. I think it might be a decompiled version.
It might
Yeah, it
be
looks
because
like-
whenever I play it, it sounds really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that could be the reason. It could be a decompiled version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this because like there's like decompiled tools of like SWF files that I am well aware of.
Okay.
Does it have scenes?
Let me see here.
While you check on that, I've got to drop everyone, but such a pleasure speaking with all of you, meeting all of you.
See ya, Trevor.
Fiar,
Bye,
thank you
Trevor.
so much for.
It was really nice
Yeah,
to
thank
meet
you, Fiar, for.
It's
for
been
keeping
an honor
this work.
serving
Part
with you.
3.
I love you, bro.
Awesome.
Yes.
To meet you as well, Blazing. You know, it's like such a pleasure. Seriously.
Thank you. Yeah, nice to meet you, Daniel, and Fiar. Thank you for keeping this going this whole time and being a fearless leader on this project.
Thank you.
All right, take it easy, everyone.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye, Trevor.
See ya.
Daniel
But
second
yeah.
ask two
I might
favors.
jump off soon as well because I got to buy some Christmas presents and wrap them and all that.
Yeah, same. It's 7 a.m. here.
It's 6 a.m. for me.
It's almost
Yeah, almost
midnight
7
for
a.m.
me. It's almost midnight for me.
I wanted to ask two favors from Daniel-san. If you can comment on the project in Newgrounds and YouTube. That's all.
Oh yes. So I think I've accepted the thing. So it should be.
Let me check.
Good. I think I'm not sure because I can't see any notifications.
I think it's a delay. It happens at times.
I have to send one again for. No, I send invite apparently.
No, yeah, I haven't got anything. So.
So
I'll add it to my favorites and 5-star it.
I haven't.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't seen the Sonic 3 movie. I know it's off topic, but I haven't seen the Sonic 3 movie. I'm thinking of seeing it on my 24th birthday, which is at 21 minutes.
Oh, holy shit!
Oh, damn.
Damn.
I turned 24.
Damn, happy birthday.
Happy early birthday, man.
And thank you.
Happy early birthday.
I don't expect fan art of my creations, but I encourage fan art to be made, as long as it's nothing too controversial.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Oh, also, Daniel, I want to show you something.
Contributor.
There'll be one more Power Star movie coming, the Reanimated movie. I'm gonna show you a bit of a sneak peek. I sent it in the voice chat messages.
Oh, let's go!
Okay, let's have a look.
Yo.
20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Oh shit!
20 more minutes
what
until
is
I
this?
turn 24.
It's reanimating the trilogy, like the 3 episodes.
Reanimated trilogy. Oh, what do you mean? The original's being reanimated?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
This is so epic.
That is actually epic. Is this a collab?
Yeah, it's a collab.
Yeah, it's a collab.
I mean, you've seen it before, like the first part, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or one.
Dude, you're unreal. How is this happening? There's so much Power Star content.
And there's also Unleashed, which is huge. Like the game, Power Star Unleashed.
Yes, the fan game of Power Star.
At this point, I think it's just official.
It is official.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, I've passed the torch, so everything's official, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means my wiki is truly official.
No, your wiki is not. I'm joking. Anyways, before I hop off as well, what was your feedback for Reimagined 2, Danielson?
I'll have to write the review.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll write through. I'll watch it again. But yeah, no, I loved it. It's so interesting to see all these different concepts happening. Animation-wise, is really amazing. The cinematography, like different camera angles. I love camera angles. So every time there's a simulated camera, I'm like so happy. A lot of the fast cuts are really good too. The fighting was amazing. Visual effects are great as well. It was so much fun to see. Like After Effects sort of things. Yeah, definitely a step up from the last one. That's for sure.
I'm glad that was the point. The Shadow Mario thingy, I mean, he's still gonna be possessed if part 3 ever happens, but it's going to be more complex, more in depth, not just possessed in his bed.
Yeah. Too easy, actually. My one, just so easy.
Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but that moment when Mario goes to sleep and wakes up to kill out all of these Koopas is like a mirror of Power Star 1 Classic. Instead of Mario killing Toads from the door and knocking him up, it's a Koopa. So it's like a different mirror, like a different universe. Try to make it more classic.
Wow.
Well, it was a pleasure to have everyone here. Hope the part 3 can reunite us again. I gotta go because I got beat some people out on wish me luck with that. So see you guys later.
See ya. Take care.
Take care. That sounds like a good idea. I also want to beat some people up at Tekken, but don't have my internet connection is fast, but not
blazing fast.
Where I'm living at the moment, I can't play Tekken, basically.
My internet connection is average. Not perfect, but it gets the job done.
Mine's alright, for what it's worth.
Oh, the internet has come a long way, that's for sure.
Oh,
but,
definitely.
Yeah. And it's gonna keep on getting better. I can already tell.
Yeah.
One last question I have
out as well. Oh yeah. If you got a question, I'm happy to take it.
All right. Since we're entering the middle of the decade, would you call this year to be the best that's been out of all of them? I know I would.
Depends what scope we're talking about.
In regards to like passion for
Yeah. I agree.
Totally. All right, that's all I have to say. It's a pleasure meeting you, Daniel, son. Hope to see more from you and everyone here in this Power Star community. I hope you have a happy holidays and you take care. Take care, man.
Thank you, and likewise.
Take care. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Take care, everyone.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
See ya. Take care. Thank you for joining.
It was a really pleasure.
Thank you
Happy birthday
guys. Thank
again.
all of you. You know, because
It's been an honor serving with you all.
indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye. Man.
Man, that was
Until we meet
fucking
again,
big.
my friends.
It was fucking big.
Chaos.
Should I stop this recording now?
At this point, yeah, you can stop it.